Hey y'all, we're back in the kitchen today with caramel chocolate apple slices. And we're gonna show you how to put this together with no real baking, and it's a great fall snack. So the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna purchase apples, and the recipe suggests a Fuji apple. So I have some right here, and I've already pre-sliced, which the slices end up like this, okay? Some of them have the seeds and the core. So we just used a corer and we took out the seed and we took off the little bottom part of the apple that no one wants to eat so that they're ready. So I'm gonna let you watch me slice the apple like this. And you wanna make thick enough slices that you can get that popsicle stick in it, because you're gonna need popsicle sticks or craft sticks, which are real inexpensive. Okay, I'm gonna set that apple aside and I'm gonna show you how we cored them. So you're gonna take your core and you're just gonna put it down in the middle, and you're just gonna pop out that core in the middle that has the seeds, because you do not wanna eat the seeds. And your children certainly won't wanna eat the seeds. Okay, so next, you're gonna take your nice apple slice and you're gonna take your craft stick and you're just gonna shove it in there like that so that it's able to be picked up. And next we are going to melt some semi-sweet chocolate chips, and I prefer the Ghirardelli. The recipe that I have calls for adding coconut milk to it, and I really don't like to add anything to my chocolate that I've melted, because when it dries and forms, a lot of times that oil comes back up to the surface, or that's how you get your white spots in it, and I don't really like that. So I'm just using plain semi-sweet chips. Again, Ghirardelli, I'm gonna do a little plug there. And I'm gonna pour them in the bowl, and I'm not much of a measurer when I do this kind of non-baking or rising items. So I'm gonna melt about 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and we're gonna come back and we are gonna coat our apple slices with the chocolate. Okay, we've melted the chocolate and we put it in the microwave and did 30-second increments and checked on it, and you can see some chips still there in their shape, but it's nice and melted. You don't want to overcook it. I'm going to stir it just enough to blend it. And then and the reason I did kind of a smaller amount is so that it's not going to harden up on me. I can do this in several stages. And there's our first apple dipped. You're going to dip it back and front and put it on your parchment paper. You're going to get the next one. Dip it. And what makes this nice is how many of you have eaten a candied apple and you're stuck with this big gigantic whole apple and you just don't have enough goodie on it. This enables you to have enough goodie. Now that we have our chocolate slices, we are going to take caramels. And when I bought the bag of wrapped caramels, they also have caramel bits. But I just like the regular caramel. I think it has a better consistency as it melts. So I've just filled a bowl with them, and we are going to put them in the microwave just like we did the chocolate and melt them, and we're going to drizzle it across there. Okay, your caramel does not take as long to melt because you have less, and it seems to melt faster in the microwave. So you're going to get a nice thin stream, and you're just going to drizzle it across your apples. And you kind of have to work fast. You have to work fast with the chocolate, because the juicier your apples get as they sit. You don't want to cut up all your apples at once, because the juicier they get, the more the chocolate does not want to stick. Now look how pretty that is. And I can tell you, the melted caramel smells delicious. And you're going to be able to eat an apple slice that has plenty of goodie on it, and you're not going to be stuck with this big apple that you can't handle. The next thing you're going to do is take some chopped nuts, pecans, peanuts, whatever you like. This is pecans, and you're just going to put a little bit on there, and it's going to stick to the caramel. You may want to do some without nuts. Okay, let's have a taste of this. Here's your finished caramel apple slice. Delicious.